Hi Pisces, it's Bailey B here with an intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. We're back today and I've picked out a significator for you. It's the Fool card. So I've noticed that we've been pulling a lot of Wheel of Fortunes and things about new beginnings and new adventures. So I wanted to ask specifically about what new adventure you're headed on right now, Pisces. Because I know we've all been working on some really important things that are leading us to new and different lives. And so I want to check that out. I intend for the reading to give you something fascinating to think about. And I want you to check in with your own intuition and confirm what's resonating with you and leave whatever's not resonating behind. I hope you can use that information to lead you to a more fulfilling and safe life. I'm doing a new giveaway to grow the channel. If one of my videos reaches 50 comments, the first video to reach 50 comments, I'm going to pick one of my subscribers who commented, and I'm going to give them a free reading. So yeah, I'm going to be giving away more free readings as we go along so I can grow the channel. So comment below. I usually ask a question, or if you just want to give me a live long and prosper symbol, I love that too. It all counts. So the first video to 50 comments, I'm going to pick one of the subscribers in the comments for a free reading. So go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, and then comment for your chance to win. So like I said, we're getting into a Fool reading today. What is new that we don't see coming in this new adventure that we're building, Pisces? I've already pre-shuffled the cards a bunch, but I like to do one last shuffle, and I'll pick out 4 cards for us, and then we'll get some clarifiers after that. So what is going on in this new adventure for us, Pisces? First out, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So we are definitely battling a poverty mindset, and it's in the past energy there, so we're leaving that behind. That's for sure. Alright, we've got the Queen of Wands. That came out during the pre-shuffle. It is a card of creativity and power and feminine energy, feminine receptivity, flexibility, but tons of manifestation energy here. So that's obviously the energy you're sitting in right now, Pisces. Alright, and the last 2 cards that flew out are the High Priestess, talk about feminine mystique energy, and then the 6 of Wands, which is a card of success, achievement, accolades, fanfare. So look at all this that you have coming towards you, Pisces, in your new adventure. I absolutely love this reading for us. So like I said, we're coming from this 5 of Pentacles, which is this poverty mindset, and it's really just it's a lie, right? These 2 have been struggling a lot. They've obviously been out in the cold. They're looking for some sort of nourishment or refuge, safety, and they're right outside of this glowing window. It's a church, which in old times they used to be places where people could go and enter and get food and shelter. Point being that sometimes we just need to learn to ask for help in order to get help, and always remember that every person on this planet can end up in this situation, whether we like to think about that or not. We're all vulnerable to this this energy of sort of like lack, and this is what we're moving out of in our lives right now, Pisces. So we're leaving that behind. And how are we leaving that behind? We're using the wand from the Queen of Wands, our feminine energy, our flexibility, our ability to manifest things and draw things towards us that we want. This is our, this is what makes us stand out from the crowd, right? She has her cat here, which is a symbol of, something that's not always popular, like the black cat, but it's also a symbol of connecting to your feelings, connecting to the spirit realm, and obviously having some abundance with this sunflower here. She's a gorgeous energy that sits on this throne. And like I said, this is the feminine energy in the deck with the most manifestation power. So you're obviously sitting in your rituals, the things that you do to help manifest what you want around you, whether those are like actual rituals where you're lighting candles, you're saying affirmations, or maybe just more like self-care rituals, like you're going on walks, you're meditating a little bit, you're even just like slowing down and enjoying eating your food more. Sometimes that can be a meditation. There's all kinds of different ways to grow this creative energy and to tap into ourselves and what makes us feel good. So that is how we are leaving this poverty mindset. We are saying no to things that make us feel that we're lacking. We're saying yes to the things that make us feel abundant. And we are treating ourselves well. We're rewarding ourselves like we've already made it. Not overspending or like being overly excessive, but just allowing yourself the simple pleasures of life now rather than waiting and putting them off, because that's what keeps us moving forward into this manifestation and abundance energy. You can't hold out and wait until you get there to let yourself enjoy your life. You have to do that now within the little things, like watching the sunsets, savoring a piece of fruit, or even just like petting your dog or cat and enjoying that moment of connection between you. So it's the little things that make life grow from a place of feeling like we don't have enough to feeling like we have more than we need or just enough. So with the next major feminine energy here, we have the High Priestess. And clearly we're doing a lot of manifesting from inside ourselves. The High Priestess is intuitive. They know what is unseen, or they're comfortable not knowing. It's sort of like that feeling of trusting in the way things are, trusting in the universe, trusting in the Tao, or whatever spiritual entity that you feel holds the universe together. That is what is behind this curtain that most people can't see, but we can, Pisces, because we are the High Priestess. This is our card in the tarot, and it is confirmation that you are somebody who knows things without having to see them. You're the kind of person who understands the ebbs and flows of the universe, how to bring things towards you, how to block things that you don't want coming towards you, how to go inward, keep in touch with your intuition, and use that reflective energy to create things. This is very creative energy here. But again, learning to honor the High Priestess inside of you, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just this energy of not having to prove everything with logic and facts and information. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a place and a time for that, always. Or not always, but they're just two different sides of the same coin, right? You can take all the time you want to dissect something logically and think through, the science of something. And you can also take all the time in the world to think through something intuitively and not have to have the proof that science requires. And you can oftentimes come to the same conclusions. I was just reading an ancient passage that was talking about our bodies and how they're molecules vibrating with ecstasy and joy. And this was written before we knew anything about quantum physics, or the fact that we are literally made up of vibrating energy. Like when you break a molecule down to its most fundamental particles, they're not particles anymore, they're vibrating energies that hold each other together. So again, you can come to these conclusions in many different ways. The problem comes from leaning on your intuition so much that you forget to check in with the real world. It's always a balance. You never want to be like too far to one side or too far to the other side. But typically in our culture and society now, in these modern times, we are more concerned about the science, the evidence, the facts, the logic. And here, your success, Pisces, is going to come from embracing the intuition, embracing the faith, embracing the curiosity of the unknown, being able to have bravery in the face of not knowing all the details. You're manifesting a new beginning here. We've been pulling cards about this for weeks now, that you're coming from a place of, we've been saying chaos, we've been saying tumult, we've been saying, I don't want to say darkness, but just a lot of heavy energy we've been carrying around. We've been doing all this work, Pisces. And as you can see that here with the Five of Pentacles, like it's just been such a struggle. You're graduating into a new era, and that's what this full significator was all about. So you are doing this, Pisces, because you're doing this all on your own. These wand energies are manifesting energies, ideas, creativity, and then you're using your intuition and things that you just sort of know deep inside of you to confirm, like, yes, this is what I want to focus on. This is the good idea that I want to follow, and make that business and create the things that I know are for me and best for me, best for my family, best for my community. But again, sometimes there are people around you that aren't always going to understand that, and we have to be able to own our intuition and own what we know without having to prove it to others. This is going to lead you to great success here, Pisces. Like, this is a direct path from difficult times through your creativity and your own knowing, coming to success. Again, like, look at this. This is a victory wreath. This person has just come back from some sort of adventure, obviously victoriously. They've even got fans over here looking at them. I mean, there's even a bit of like jealousy in this card. I feel like this person is sort of like giving the victor the side eye. So, I always like to focus on that too. Just because you're successful doesn't mean everything's going to be hunky-dory and everything's going to be wonderful after that. You have to appreciate your life now. Even though I know you are heading towards a success in this fanfare, there's going to be challenges that come along with that too. Like more money, more things to juggle, more possibilities to lose, more fanfare, more exposure, more possibility for bullies or people that are trying to bring you down. So I don't say that to discourage you. I say that to appreciate where you are now. You might not have so many of those challenges. You might have other challenges right now. But like I said, it's really important to savor each place that you're in, because that is what ultimately moves us forward to the next chapter. But as I'm seeing here, Pisces, you're going from Five of Pentacles to Six of Wands, and you're doing it all through your own inner guts. So congratulations, Pisces. I'm super proud of you. And look who's on the back of the deck. The Empress, the most abundant feminine energy in the entire deck. The Empress is chillin'. Like, seriously, no worries, abundance, a vast expanse of forest behind them, just crowned in the stars with this orb of manifestation on these pillows and this like field of weight and abundance in front of them. It is this epitome of success. So much success that you're resting in your success. You're not even pushing for it anymore. So this is where we're headed, Pisces, and this is what's unseen. This is what you're not seeing. I'm also seeing the Nine of Swords here on the back of the deck. So it's kind of what I said earlier. You're going to be trading in one set of worries for another set of worries. Even successful people have a lot of worries. But that is the whole point, right? This blanket here that this person is clothing themselves in is one of all of the zodiac signs. So you've got all of the strengths of the zodiacs, and then these roses symbolize passion. There's just so much here to keep you going, keep you protected, and comfort you in these times of worry. And I see that you're moving. There's a star here revealing itself as well, the star card. So I understand that things are real tough right now, and that there is a lot of worry happening. We're really battling this poverty mindset, but look at all of this energy that's here to support us. We've got the Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Star card, the High Priestess, and then ultimately the Six of Wands, and this is our success. So, these worries are small fries compared to the abundance that we're about to start receiving and feeling in our lives. So I'm like super excited for us, Pisces. Let's get some clarifiers out here. So what is more about this Five of Pentacles here that we've been struggling with? I know what it is that we can stop worrying about and trust that is going to be healed. Alright, so we've got the Magician card, and the Magician is another master manifester. It's more of a masculine energy, but just like the Queen of Wands, look at this gigantic wand that they have in their hand. This is about knowing that you have all of the tools that you need at your disposal and within you. There's a pentacle here, there's a sword here, there's a wand here, there's a cup here, there's this topiary portal, I guess I would say, around the Magician. You're graduating into something new, you're moving through this portal with passion and innocence, which are the two things that are needed to manifest anything in your life. It's on this table full of infinity and just so much power. This person is like a master of their fate. So that is a confirmation here that you are literally moving yourself from this Five of Pentacles poverty energy to using all of the tools at your disposal inside and out, and leaning on your creativity and your faith in the universe to help bring you to this new beginning. So, like, literally, I couldn't be more proud of you and excited for your future. It's like so impressive to sit here and see this energy. It's really inspiring, Pisces. Alright, so I pulled out the Seven of Cups. I just felt like that card wanted to be out. I saw this quite a bit during the pre-shuffle, actually, and I was wondering kind of what it was about. But I know that we've been dealing with some chaotic energy and some worries, which is kind of hindering us from moving forward into this new beginning. And I think, here this person is kind of gazing at this lake here, imagining all of these possibilities that could happen. There's a possibility of victory, riches, scary challenges, home, passion, and travel. And then there's also this clouded or robed figure here who sort of symbolizes maybe death or depression or something a little more macabre. But with all of this imagining that's going on, none of it's real. It's all feelings that this person is sort of obsessing over. I mean, not necessarily obsessing, maybe just sort of daydreaming. But the danger with daydreaming is that we don't take the steps forward that we actually need to bring those manifestations into the real world. So I think this is what's creating a lot of your anxiety, Pisces. We saw the Nine of Swords earlier, and this Seven of Cups energy is something that I feel like we need to leave behind. A lot of times when we're like faced with choices, or there's these two disparate feelings, like we want to work on something, but we don't want to work on something, or we want to rest, but we also want to be productive, or do we say yes to this invitation, or do we say no? When we get rid of the binary options, we sort of reside in the middle, pick a middle ground. That is where the magic is. That's where there's space for us to change our lives and grow. So I think the advice here is, instead of daydreaming about all the different options you could be manifesting, and even like taking on the worries of what each of those options might be, is to pick one manifestation or two, but like really get solid on what it is that you're trying to bring into your world, and only focus on that. Don't worry about other outcomes. Don't worry about what could or might be. Just focus on what's right in front of you. I'm getting like a sense that we really need to be paying attention to our lives at this very second, Pisces. Making ourselves happy and satisfied and calm with what we have now is going to help us tap into this inner knowing that is going to help us focus on the real thing, like what really needs to be worked on, and not spend precious energy thinking and worrying about other things that won't even come true. They're not even going to happen, especially if you are moving forward. You're going to pick one of these options, and all the other 6 cups here are just completely wasted energy. So again, I'd encourage you to really focus on just the bare bones of what matters to you right now, Pisces. Pick like 1 or 2 really important things to you in your life and appreciate them, focus on them, spend energy on manifesting what you need for those very specific things in your real life, and that's going to keep you grounded and actually moving forward, not just continually caught up in this set of worries that the 7 of Cups and the 9 of Swords can bring. All right, so what is inner intuition with this High Priestess that wants to come out and say hi? What is it that our intuition is trying to tell us about this victory that we're headed towards? What do we know deep down that we need to be reminded of? The 7 of Wands. So that, to me, is saying that you're sitting in your highest self, and you're protecting your integrity right now. You're protecting your values. You're leaning into the things that you know to be true. You are not letting others influence you. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this person is standing on the top of a hill, and these wands are coming at them from below. So they're like faceless people, kind of like fighting this person who's taking the higher ground, the higher road. So the symbolism here is that you are fighting for what you believe in, and you're taking the higher ground, you're taking the high road. And you're not letting it go. You're not walking away. You're fighting for it. You're using these wands here to sharpen what you know to be true, and you're standing up for yourself here. So that's what your intuition wants to tell you right now. You know deep down that what you're fighting for is the right thing, even if all these other people around you, all these 7 wands that are coming at you from this angle or that angle, trying to like poke holes in your theory, poke holes in your whatever you're writing, whatever you're starting, whatever your business plan is. Always obviously be open to healthy feedback, but when you really are convicted about something, and you know it, and your intuition is telling you beyond everything you know from the outside, that is the voice that you listen to be successful. Not any of the other voices, but your own, your deep internal voice. You know what it is, and it's telling you right here, Pisces, that you're fighting for the right thing. What you're fighting for is the high ground, and you know that. You just needed a little bit of a reminder that what you're fighting for right now is super important to you, and It's important to the world. If it's important to you, it's important to the world. We need someone like you to be here fighting this fight. That's what keeps the world moving forward. So please take extra power from that Seven of Wands energy, because, like I said, your inner subconscious is really trying to remind you that you know what you're doing, and keep fighting that fight, because you're almost there. So what is the Six of Wands going to look like for us when we reach this feeling of success? What is this victory that's coming in our new adventure? What can we expect for our sense of graduation? Eight of Wands. Okay, so something is going to be coming in quickly here. Four of Swords on the back of the deck. So I kind of felt like this is going to be a surprise. Eight of Wands is a quick moving card. It is a card of a lot of communication coming your way. Although I'm getting more of this sense of like all of these things that you're launching are coming into alignment, like they're all headed in the same direction. The momentum is going in your favor, and what you're launching is this powerful sense of all of this energy that you've been harnessing, all the ideas that you've been getting. You're really putting them out into the world, and this golden energy is here to support you, and you're obviously going to receive success here with the Six of Wands. I'm going to get another card of advice, but the Four of Swords is here on the back of the deck, reminding us to, like I was saying earlier, take a rest when you need to take a rest, nurture yourself when you need to nurture yourself. Oh, and here's the Queen of Wands popping their head out again. So we've got double confirmation here with the Queen of Wands. So as you are resting, as you are taking this quiet time, this solitude, this is the best time to leave empty space for good ideas to pop up, for creativity to be nurtured. We can't always be on. We can't always be creating in our minds. We have to turn our minds off in order to rejuvenate, rest, and create empty space for new ideas to come. So that's the recommendation here, Pisces. You can't continue to fill a page that's full. You have to have a blank page in order to start creating something new. So try and lean into that energy of the tabula rasa, the blank slate, the blank page, because that's where you start to create your these manifestations and this amazing energy. So I'm going to take a card of advice from this deck here. Maybe two cards of advice. Take that one. The Eight of Pentacles, the first card of advice. And that's the Three of Cups on the back of the deck there. Alright, and then we've got the Six of Swords. So as the card of advice, the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles is work. It's, really one by one putting in the time and energy that it takes to manifest this money, this craft, like honing in your craft. So all of the readings that we've been doing have been showing me that you've been working really hard, that you've been honing your idea, your pitch, your drafts, your new business, your business plan, all the things that whatever it is that you're manifesting in your life at this very moment, like this specific thing. I know you know what it is. It can be kind of different for all of us. But here is a clear sign that this work you're doing is moving you from these tumultuous waters into calmer waters. It is allowing you to take the ferry and be ushered into a new more fulfilling, more safe, calmer environment that you're going to be able to continue this work in. So I think this is the advice here, is to have faith in the work that you've been doing, because you've been doing all the right things, Pisces, to move you to a safer place, a more abundant place, a place where your dreams are going to be able to, come into the real world and get out of your head. And sometimes I'm getting with this Three of Cups energy and this Six of Swords energy, there's other people around you here that are wanting to help, that are wanting to contribute. Sometimes people who want to help can't always help in the way that we particularly need, but I think a good lesson is when we can receive help from others in the way that they're able to give it, and use that, and even if it's not exactly what we need, we can transmute that generous energy into something that we do need. So even if it's just like, friends inviting you over for a meal, like maybe you already have a fridge full of food, but if you can receive that kindness just for the gesture that it is, that somebody wants to serve you for a change, those are the types of things that can move us through the days when things are feeling more tough or chaotic. So confide in the people that are closest to you. Don't be afraid to express your feelings. And those are the people that are going to come with you from the old into the new, and they're also going to be able to share with you in this success, this abundance. And it's really all due to your own creativity. I don't necessarily feel like these people are helping you with your project, but they're helping keep your spirits up. And I think that is something that is so precious, and it's underrated, I think, when we have people just simply cheering us on, even if it's not like, oh, they're hooking us up with a new job or a new opportunity. As long as they're just happy for us and they're able to listen and just, like give us a safe haven every once in a while, those are the type of people that you're going to want to take with you into this next stage. So again, Pisces, I see such a brilliant change for you, such a brilliant evolution from this hard work and feeling more heavy to manifesting through your creativity and through your hard work and through all these ideas. There's like so many wands here, the 6, 7, 8 of wands. There's just so much creative energy, the Magician, the Queen of Wands. And this is all coming from you and from your creative source. So pat yourself on the back, give yourself a hug, like reward yourself today, Pisces, because you're doing this, you're making it happen. And even though sometimes we can feel like the fool, we can feel like, it's scary to jump off the cliff, it's scary to go on that new adventure, especially if we're doing it on our own. We have it inside of us. We are so powerful, and we have people around us that are cheering us on. So I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it gave you some faith, some hope to keep moving forward. I hope it gave you a little bit of power to manifest and to pick and choose what it is that you want, what you feel right about deep inside your intuition, Pisces, and to keep moving towards that. So I'm here for you. I'll be back with another reading soon. If you liked the video, hit the like button, please, or subscribe to the channel. The first video on my channel that gets 50 comments, I'm going to pick a subscriber who commented for a free reading. So if you want to be eligible for a free reading, subscribe to the channel and put a comment in one of the videos. Thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely rest of the day and night wherever you are around the world. Comment down below where you are listening from, because I always love to say hi to people from all over. And as always, Pisces, I hope you live long and prosper.